have Mr. Sumit Deb of NMDC joining us on the show, the chairman as well as managing director. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Deb, first up, if you can begin by talking to us about the iron ore prices itself, because we have seen a sharp up move as far as those is concerned as well. What is your outlook? Do you expect it to taper down as we head into FY23?
Iron ore prices currently, if you look at the international scenario, specifically with the conflict situation which is currently on, Russia and Ukraine have always been big exporters of iron ore concentrate and pellet. And apart from that, they have also been big players in metallurgical coal and thermal coal also. Obviously, most of the coal doesn't come into India; it comes into China and Northeast Asia. But however, given the current situation, the prices look very volatile, and they can't really guess about prices, international prices. However, the domestic the demand looks strong, and prices are also to that extent very firm.
Right. So you have already raised prices thrice this quarter. Will there be any more price hikes?
Yes, given the situation, it looks that the prices could go up.
Well, that point is taken, Mr. Deb, but if you talk about realizations, they weren't very strong in the quarter gone by. What is the expectation as far as Q4 is concerned? Could the increased realization sustain for long?
So currently, if you look at the quarter three demand was not very great. Even the international outlook was also not good. But then in Q4, demand is very strong and upbeat, and we believe prices realizations have also gone up, and going forward, things should be demand should be very strong.
All right. So strong demand is what are you experiencing in Q4? But to meet the demand, walk us through the production targets that you have.
So if you look at the current production levels, we are looking at somewhere 44 million tons of production, and a sales of 42 million tons. So these would mean a growth of almost 25-26% in both in terms of production and sales. In next financial year, we are looking at in FY23, we look at hitting our 50 million tons of target. That's what we believe we'll be able to do in the next financial year.
Okay, Mr. Deb, so that was about production, and we already talked about demand as well as realizations. Talk to us about the input price pressure now, because that is something which might be impacting your margins as well.
Yes, there has been a huge increase in oil. We also anticipate increase in terms of coal. But NMDC as a company, we're not much impacted currently at these prices. But going forward, definitely with the increase in oil prices, we will be affected.
Quickly, if you could tell us about the commissioning of the steel plant, demerger of some of your other iron and steel companies.
So currently, we have already gone ahead and demerged. The process of demerger has already happened, and we have currently it is with the MCA, the Corporate Affairs, and I think we should be able to close this demerger thing by end of May or June. We will be able to demerge the company. The process of commissioning has already started. We have started heating the batteries. The battery heating has started. Coke pushing should start somewhere in March and April. And consequently, the blast furnace, the steel melting shop, SMS, and the thin slab caster, we should be able to start production of the HR coils by end of June. That's the target.
Okay, Mr. Deb, thank you so much for joining us and giving us the perspective as far as how the business is faring.